Hi, my name is Dallas, and today I'm going to talk about preparing you for putting your home on the market. So if you like this video, hit that like or share button or tag a friend who's possibly interested in selling their home, and I would love to talk with them and help them preparing their home for the market. But let's start from the beginning. So if you're interested in possibly selling your home, let's just say, for instance, a year in advance, what is the first thing that do you do? Do you get it ready? Do you start doing renovations to your home? Do you just wait until the market's really high? Well, I'm going to tell you, just like I did in my buyer video, the first thing that you always want to do is you want to contact a real estate agent. Why do you want to contact a real estate agent when it's a year in advance or even 2 years in advance? The reason being is because as agents, we work with buyers all the time. Whether it's us personally showing our buyers homes or negotiating situations with the other agent in regards to what their buyers want. But we get so much feedback on what a buyer wants that when it comes to your specific home, why would you not want to talk to a professional that will help you let you know what a buyer wants? Because I've walked in some homes where sellers have invested so much time and especially money into their home, renovating it or changing things based on what they think buyers are going to want, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily turn out that way. So for instance, like I had this one lady who, replaced all the carpet in her home and she painted all the walls. And you're probably thinking, Dallas, why is that a bad thing? Isn't that what buyers want? Well, it is when it's not the color purple. She loved purple. It was her absolute favorite color. Everything in the house was purple. And that's great if she's living there. But most buyers walking into a home don't necessarily want purple walls and purple carpet. But you never know. So given that, like I said, talk to a real estate agent. We're going to tell you what most buyers desire and what really isn't necessary so that you can take the most amount of money and keep that in your pocket. All right. So the next thing you're probably wondering is, maybe what's your house worth? You see what's going on in the neighborhood because you've been keeping up, and that's really amazing. But maybe you're someone who doesn't keep up with the neighborhood. Either way, it's great to still contact an agent. Again, why? Well, what we can do, or I do for my interested parties, is I do a market analysis of what's going on in your neighborhood and the surrounding neighborhoods. Because a lot of times sellers will only see what's going on their street or maybe just in their subdivision, and they've stopped by a few of the houses and just taken a look. Well, with a market analysis, we're able to tell you what's going on, not only in your neighborhood, but we can tell you, for instance, maybe there's another house just 3 streets over in a different neighborhood that's brand spanking new with the best renovations, and it's going for the same price that you were probably interested in selling your home for. Now, it's not to say that your home isn't worth that price, but as a buyer, would you want something that's brand spanking new with the best renovations for the same price as the one that's just over? I don't know, maybe. So things to think about like that, and we can keep you updated. I have some sellers that don't want to be bombarded with me contacting them all the time or keeping up with them all the time. And that's great chemistry for me and that particular person. I also adjust to people who want to be kept up with all the time, that text and call and want advice or just want to chat. You want to find someone that really adjusts to the particular person that you are. So if you're worried about being hassled by an agent, that's okay. Find one that fits you. There are some people that I only contact once a month, every 2 weeks, or even just on holidays. And it's just because that's what they're comfortable with, and that's what I'm willing to adjust my work style to fit my client. So now let's talk about when's the best time to list your house. That is such a fun question. It really depends, honestly, on what your home is. Because like I said, every home is different. So it's really hard to do a general, item based off of that. So let's say that you have a house that is in the best school district. Well, obviously you would want to list it towards the spring and summertime because that's when parents are going to be, interested in finding the home for their children, so that they can get into that really tight niche, school system. But then again, maybe you live on the city strip and you're trying to sell to someone that's probably a professional, single individual, and they're not limited by summer months or spring months. You know, it's if you're the only house that's going to be on the market that has that type of interest, then you'll probably get the most amount of money then. There are different time frames for different homes, so don't just think that you're limited to specific time frames based off of what you've heard or what you've been seeing going around and all that jazz. Talk with a real estate agent. They'll take a tour of their home, they'll take a look at everything and let you know when the best time to list for your home is. Now, if you're also worried about the possibility that you've got to sell your home and you want to get into a new home, whether it's in the same city, neighborhood, or maybe it's in a different state, and you're worried about juggling multiple mortgages, that's okay. We've got answers for that too. We want you to come at us with all of your problems, all of your thoughts, because we want to be able to help you. We want to make this as stress-free as possible and hopefully a great experience. And we're not just in it for the transaction, we're in it for the repeat business. We want you to be able to tell your friends, your family, whether it's in the same city, in the same state, maybe it's in a different state or different country. We want you to refer us out, and we will be more than happy to work with whoever you have, and whether we may not be the right agent for them. There have been people that I'm not correct for, and I've happily referred them out. Let me or someone do that for you. So if you have any questions, I hope that I've answered majority of them as you've been watching this video. If you don't, please feel free to reach out to me. My Facebook is the Dallas Estates KW. You're more than welcome to leave your name or press the like or share button. That will help me a lot. And of course, if you know anybody that's looking to sell their home, please refer them out. I would greatly appreciate it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really great day.